a good example is the Renaissance Men thing. The improv in the Frowning Friends episode, like that was just that we were trying to come up with how that would play, and Zach just said, like, it was so late at night, and Zach was like, oh, the Renaissance Men, and I, as me, not as Pim, was like, what's that? What are the Renaissance Men? Like genuinely asking. He's like, oh, it says they're coming into town. I was like, but what are the Renaissance Men? And then you're like, oh no, this should just be it, like what we're saying right now. So that's kind of like it was very organic coming up with the characters, and same with like writing too. Like,
so that was an actual conversation that you guys had?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And without the reason why I say it like that is without giving too much backstory. That episode was the biggest nightmare of any of the episodes, and I think the fact that it turned out people like it a lot. That episode, it was like 2 a.m. and Michael was still in Australia at this point. It's 2 a.m. wherever, it's late where he is, and we're just on Skype going, how do we fucking end the episode? We had no idea. And this is while we're boarding the episode, and there was a moment where it was just like, this is either going to be the bad one or we just have to get it,
so
we're not going to make it.
So stressful. It was awful.
It was the most stressful one. But out of that pure like agony, I think originally it was going to be, because I think the original opening was going to be to show that it's boring, like it's a slow day at the office. And I think originally the improv back and forth was Charlie looking at his phone. It basically looked and played the same, but instead of the Renaissance Men, it was Charlie going, "Hey, have you seen this this news about Enceladus, this moon?" Yeah,
and Pim's just like, "No, well, I haven't seen what happened."
Oh yeah, man, it just says here that it's like they. So I'm reading right here, and it says they flew a spaceship. You know what I mean, like a spaceship through the plume.
Yeah, I know what a spaceship is.
They found water. I think, or like the
really?
Or like so.
They actually found water?
No, it wasn't like water, but it was like something. I don't even remember the full thing.
All right.
I mean, it was like that. It was basically just boring, and we were like, "That's funny," and it was really a part of something that we're interested in, but it didn't connect to anything.
No.
And we said, "Well, it'd be good if that boring," because the point of that scene was just to show it's a slow day.
We thought it'd be good if it came back at the end somehow. You couldn't bring that back at the end like the Renaissance Men thing now.
Yeah, and I think the W version of that was they're talking about a satellite. Oh, like if you see that Russian satellite's falling.
Oh, yeah, I completely.
And then originally the satellite was going to come smash the Frowning Friends, and then that came out. But anyway, the reason why I say all of that is just because that episode specifically, we don't have to go into that much unless you guys have any questions, but that episode specifically was like the biggest hell nightmare. And if Pim and Charlie were voiced by actors, Michael and I were just writing it, we would have had to have made them come back in
and read over and over again.
Yeah, that's another reason why we said, well, it'd be great to voice the main characters so we could just go in literally at 2 a.m. That's why Charlie's voice sounds...
what happened.
Yeah, that is what happened over and over. But
wait,
what were you going to say? That's why Charlie's voice sounds what? Sorry, what were we going to say, Zach?
Oh, I was just going to say the simple observation. That's why if you listen to that the Renaissance Man, Charlie's voice is a little bit more straight because it's like 2 a.m. You can hear it if you go back and listen to it with the knowledge of that. I don't think anybody noticed.
Which it just actually works for them. I don't agree with, by the way. I think I do not. I think that's in your head.
I'm not even saying it a bad way, and I think it works. It works because he sounds bored, like 5% more bored. But my point is, if you go back and listen to that and watch that episode, just know that it was too long. First of all, it was like 13 minutes long or something fucking crazy. It was the longest one by far.
Yeah, that was. We didn't think we could do it. We're like, we can't cut 2 minutes out of this. It's impossible.
Yeah, and there was just figuring out. And Hans came in. And he helped us, and we did a big call, and we thought of a few things. We went away, and it was literally something where Michael and I just said for like a week, we just kept coming back to it and sitting on it. And
I remember my storyboard artist for the show, for that episode, Michael Dockery, was in the other room. Well, he was cleaning up a lot of the designs. And like Zach, we were on like a call trying to end it, and he was coming in being like, oh, "What do I do?" Like, and we were like, "I don't know. Like, just give us like 10 more minutes, and we'll like record something. We'll record it." And he's like, "I got no work to do." And then like I remember like that same moment, like he was like, "Can you just at least, Michael? Can you come in here and do like the dance for fucking like the peanut? Like when he puts his hands to the camera, like little peanut chick. Like I did the filming for that for Michael Dockery, and then like put my hands in the thing. The thing ran back to you. To like write. That was one of the most schizophrenic Smiling Friends days ever.
It was pure stress. I mean, so like some of it, not all of it, a lot of it was very fun, but man, specifically that was scary because imagine someone coming to you going, "Okay, you guys wanted a cartoon. Good, you did it. Okay, now you have like this day to turn it in, and you can't go beyond that, and there's no ending or beginning, and it's too long. And I'm just going, what do I do? But I'm a believer that things like that make stuff better. Like I think out of that, like that pressure, I don't know if it's a diamond, but I think it made something that wouldn't have been like that if we had 6 months or a year to just kind of meander. If that came out of like actual pure pressure,
it definitely made it more
stress.
interesting. Like I think the whole episode has that DNA in it, because even DJ spits like, "Get out of my head," and like when like the tooth guy turns into a tooth, that was from the same stress of like, it was like all kind of like built into it, like how fucking stressed we were with that.
Yeah, that whole middle part of the whole episode of the guy trying to get to the other guy, that wasn't in the original script. I think originally they go to the tooth guy first, because it was like, oh, we'll make a normal guy first, then a little bit crazy guy second, and then basically up the ante every new scene. But and that was another thing. Yeah, just we were editing the audio of the episode, and we just said, well, let's just try to flip these two things around and put temp in, and and out of that we got I think one of my favorite jokes. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how much we'll get out of talking about this, but yeah.